Hi, viewers. They call him a villain, but in truth, he was only a lonely soul who was abandoned by his parents since childhood. This is not just a tale of gold and bargains, it is the heartbreaking story of Rumpelstiltskin, a man who only wished to be loved. In the regal expanse of the royal court, a poor miller sweats and gives humble gestures, his every word a desperate plea to the bored king. The king, initially indifferent, sits upon his throne, but a sudden glint of interest sparks in his eyes as he turns his gaze towards the miller's daughter. His once listless gaze now sharp, the king's attention fixates on the daughter. In the dim tower room, the miller's daughter sits amidst piles of straw, her despair palpable. The spinning wheel looms before her, a stark reminder of her impossible task. The spinning wheel looms before her, a stark reminder of her impossible task. Rumpelstiltskin stands before her in the dim tower room, a mischievous glint dancing in his eyes. He gestures towards the piles of straw, then to her necklace, a silent deal offered in the oppressive silence. Desperate, she nods, her hand trembling as she parts with her precious necklace. With a dramatic flourish, he magically spins the mundane straw into shimmering gold. The king gazes upon mountains of gold, his eyes gleaming with greed in the torchlight. Driven by greed, the king leads her into a vast chamber filled with straw. His voice booms through the treasury.
More. I demand more gold.
Rumpelstiltskin appears, his eyes gleaming in the dim light as he makes his demand. Hesitantly, she removes the ring and places it in his waiting hand. Rumpelstiltskin closes his fist around the ring, a smirk of satisfaction crossing his face. With a mere flick of his wrist, the room once again glitters with gold. The king, increasingly impressed, gestures grandly, sealing her fate. The king proclaims,
I promise to marry her if she succeeds a final time, placing her in the largest room of all.
In the dim tower room, the miller's daughter stands defeated, her spirit crushed by the impossible task. Rumpelstiltskin's eyes gleam with greed as he recalls their dark pact. He reminds her of their bargain, her firstborn child, once she ascends the throne. Doubt clouds her face as she considers the improbability of her future. With a heavy heart, she nods, sealing her fate. A year has passed. Soft sunlight fills the royal bedroom, highlighting the stillness of the room. The queen lies in bed, gently cradling her newborn child. Suddenly, Rumpelstiltskin appears from nowhere, his eyes burning with greed. He threatens,
I have come to collect my payment.
The queen, eyes wide with terror, stumbles back. In a desperate plea, she extends her hands, offering the kingdom's riches.
Please, take anything. Gold, jewels, the entire kingdom. Just spare my child.
Rumpelstiltskin's chilling reply echoes through the room. He confronts the queen.
I refuse.
The queen's face is pale and etched with worry. Rumpelstiltskin declares,
I will only release her from the promise if she can guess his name within 3 days.
In the castle hallways, the queen launches into a frantic guessing game, her voice echoing through the stone corridors. She rattles off a long list of strange names, each more absurd than the last, but none strike the mark. Days turn into a blur of desperate attempts as she exhausts every weird possibility, but his true name remains elusive. Emerging from the dense forest, a messenger's face shows exhaustion from his tiring journey. A triumphant grin lights up his face as he is holding a piece of paper. He recalls the echoes of Rumpelstiltskin's wild dance and song, revealing his secret name in the heart of the silent forest. Rumpelstiltskin appears to claim the promised child. The queen acts as if she knows nothing about their deal. She pretends that she doesn't know. The queen's eyes sparkle with playful curiosity as she begins her guessing game. Rumpelstiltskin reacts with pure delight to each of her attempts. With a triumphant grin, the queen declares,
Perhaps your name is Rumpelstiltskin.
Rumpelstiltskin, consumed by fury, unleashes his rage. He stomps his foot with such force. His rage peaks in a forest clearing, an expression of unbridled fury etched on his face. In a moment of self-destructive madness, Rumpelstiltskin tears at his own leg. He fled into the forest and wept until his voice was gone. He wandered deeper and deeper into the shadows, where no one would ever find him. The queen and her child are safe, untouched by the chaos. They lived happily ever after.